Okay, this is making me feel really uncomfortable. Not like it. Is my mic on? Okay. Well then, let's go. I'm a sloucher. He's a sloucher. He's a sloucher. Like Seinfeld?
I have not seen Seinfeld yet.
You've never seen Seinfeld?
Nah, I gotta like watch it one day. Is it good?
He's a sloucher. It's for the time it was good. Like Friends came out at
Very
that
relevant
time.
to that time period.
Yeah, it was very
Mayonnaise.
sitcom-y. And it was very unique.
My sister used to make me watch Friends all the time when I was younger because she used to hog the TV and watch it.
Really?
yeah.
Or she used to hog the TV.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a show about nothing. They claim it's about nothing, and when you watch it, it's like, oh yeah.
So pretty much our podcast.
Yeah, it's pretty much our podcast. How you guys doing? My name is John Jeremy, and this is the Quiet Coyote Podcast. Ow! Yes, and we're here talking about nothing. This is a show about nothing, talking about nothing, going nowhere, and probably like Seinfeld or Friends, there's no arc. We don't change. We end up probably becoming worse. You know what that reminds me of? I don't know if you've ever seen it. Maybe you have. It's Always Sunny in
Of
Philadelphia.
course, I
Oh, I
watch
love
it like,
that show.
religiously.
Oh my goodness. I actually used a clip of it the other day because someone was saying, oh yeah, JP was saying that he gained weight, and I was like, it's mass. And I have a little clip of Mac saying like, I'm cultivating mass. I'm saying. But no, it's actually, if anything, those guys got worse. At the end of the episode, they're like worse for it.
Well, because their alcoholism has just brought them down to a dark path by the end.
Oh my goodness. Rum ham.
In the what was it?
Rum ham!
One of my favorite shows of all time.
Is Rum Ham the episode when they went to Jersey Shore? Do you remember when they went to Jersey
I've watched the show
Shore?
10 times through.
Yeah.
I don't even
You
think
don't
I
remember?
know.
Oh, Jersey Shore episode was like one of the
That one was funny.
best episodes. They go to Jersey Shore, and it's like really awesome.
Yeah, no, the Jersey Shore is nothing like that. It's a magical place.
Frank ends up in the ocean or something in the inflatable raft. It's floating by him.
I can't believe, Danny DeVito, right? Danny DeVito's career is absolutely insane.
Yeah.
Absolutely insane. I've never watched Taxi, but he was part of a show called Taxi.
Was it Mad TV? Was it? Was Mad TV Taxi?
No.
No. Taxi, the show?
Yeah.
That was the 70s.
That was like in the 70s. It's a whole show, and he was on this show called Taxi, and I believe that's where he met his wife. And she's famous too. I'm blanking on her name.
Is that the one that was in Matilda?
Yeah.
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 His wife is actually that woman, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah,
The
okay.
tiny woman.
That's funny because my little sister looks like Matilda, like when she was growing up, looked like the actress from Matilda. But I've never actually really seen the film either.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever watched it all the way through.
You ever
Okay.
seen Matilda?
No, but is it like she's like has these powers?
Yeah. We gotta watch it. It's a cult classic, man.
Is Matilda like basically like Carrie? Like you know
Pretty
how
much like a kid version Carrie.
Kid
yeah, kid
version.
version.
Yeah.
yeah,
Without all the
cake.
murder and stuff. And
No pig's blood.
yeah.
or pig's blood. I don't know. I mean, I'm not gonna judge. That's gonna be what it is.
That movie freaked me out when I was a kid, Carrie. I don't know why I was watching it. I was like at 7 years old. It was the ending scared the crap out of me. When the house burned down and stuff, and you see like her mom, like the charred remains of her mom, just like sitting there like this and stuff. Like it was creepy. And then at the end, her hand pops up out of the grave. Like that was scary.
Especially at 7 years old.
Yeah.
Is that where they got that from? That popping out of the grave hand? Is that like?
I think that was probably from the 70s when they did the Night of the Living Dead and stuff like that. That's
Yeah.
where I think.
I would feel like I feel like it would have come from like something like that.
Yeah.
And Angel watches all classics.
movies, yeah.
Did you know that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Angel, like, what do you eat? Like the original Dracula, Wolfman, Frankenstein.
Yeah. Like all the old school ones. I've been
they're good.
kind of getting more and more into like the silent horror movies and stuff. Like the other day, I watched the Cabinet of Dr. Caligari, and a lot of those films back then have like German expression where like it's like tilted tilted sets and stuff, and it looks creepy but cool at the same time and stuff. And a lot of these movies, a lot of them a lot of the silent movies are like comedies, dramas, and stuff, but they look like horror movies because like there's no sound. It's just like an orchestra, so the expressions are like just like really like out there and stuff. Like there's just one I saw called The Man Who Laughs, and it's about this guy who has a permanent smile, and it's creepy as hell. And the crazy part is that character was the inspiration for the Joker.
Yes, I was
Yeah.
about to say the Joker was inspired by The Man Who Laughs.
Yeah.
So they took.
Interesting.
You ever seen the picture of The Man Who Laughs?
No.
Or yeah,
Looks just like the Joker.
That's gonna get edited in right there.
yeah. We're gonna have a picture right here, right where my hands are. Actually, you won't because it'll cover my whole entire. Whenever I edit, I just put the picture over me because I'm like, y'all tired of seeing me. Let me just
Get over
whatever
it.
you guys talk
Yeah.
about, get over it. But no, that's really cool. And you're right. I believe like when it's silent films, you probably have to like not only the expressions but the music and the expressions have to sell it because there's no audible.
Yeah.
The storytelling's in the music.
Like I consider Nosferatu, the 1922 version, like the creepiest movie I've ever seen. And I've seen like a lot of scary movies in my life, but like Nosferatu is just scary. Like just scary because like the way the way like he looks, like imagine that in your room at night. That's terrifying.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
No, that's a I mean, Nosferatu is scary anyway to begin with.
Yeah.
It's a long teeth.
Yeah.
And they're all like they're right here, which makes more sense when you see a bite from a vampire because I feel like it would be further apart, and his is like that. So it's kind of like I always thought that with Nosferatu, but they remade that one as well, and he is scary though. I think he's terrifying when you look at him. I'm just like,
Yeah.
You know.
The new Nosferatu, I saw it with Jamie and our friend Ryan, and like,
I heard it's very sexual.
yeah, it was really sexual, like
Rated R version of Twilight.
pretty much, yeah. And like,
Hey,
it was like, I'm not gonna lie, at some parts it was scary, but like, half the time I was like, yo, what the? Like, I'm not sure like how I should feel. Should I be scared or should I be like?
Creeped out.
Yeah, like I was just really confused half the time myself. It's like, oh, I thought this was gonna be a horror movie, not like a Twilight movie. Like,
There was this, I mean, speaking of stuff like that, as far as like the sexual movies, I watched a movie. Met a girl long time ago, and we went, our first date was to watch a movie, and it was with Joseph Gordon-Levitt, and it was Don
oh
John.
my
Yeah,
god.
that movie was really.
So for
that
those
movie
that
was-
don't know, Don John is about, I guess he's like a addict.
Yeah, he's a.
Now I gotta
player,
bleep
he's-
that out, but
Yeah.
it's all good. So that was the movie, and I remember like it didn't work out, but we became friends, and later on we talked about it. Like, isn't that funny? Like, cause she picked out the movie, we had no idea what it was about.
Oh yeah, it was raunchy.
Can you imagine going to like just a random date and just like, all right, cool, we don't know what this is about, let's check it out, and it was completely like talk about awkward. It was a super awkward.
Especially if there's no like immediate chemistry there.
Oh yeah,
It's like,
nah.
oh,
Yeah.
now it's
I
very
think
strange.
do you think a movie is like not a good place for a first date?
No, I'm a fan of throwing a person into when I was single, going to do something really difficult as a first thing, where you could easily get frustrated,
Yeah.
and then sit back and see how the character develops in frustration in a difficult setting. So you kind of get them at their worst, like you see right away,
Yeah.
like how they are when they're faced with difficulty.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
for
and then
sure.
how they react to that, you kind of have a good judge of their character.
I usually bring like people like if I'm going on a first date with someone, like if there's like a show that day, I was like, oh, let's go to a punk show and see what happens. Like,
That's pretty cool.
and like I just see how they react to the music and stuff, and like see how they vibe out and stuff. And I did that like recently in like June when I went to go see one of my favorite hardcore bands, Tsunami. So it was Tsunami, Pain of Truth, and they were playing at the Paramount, and I invited this girl like on day off, say, oh, you want to go see Tsunami? She was like, yeah, I'm down, and yeah, it went pretty good. So
She was one of those people that just jumped into the pit, started punching little kids.
no,
I was about to say, you just have to move your mic up a little so we can hear you. Yeah, I was just about to say that I think that that like bring him to a hardcore show to see like how they are in the pit.
Yeah.
That's how you know.
Yeah.
They're like sitting in the corner, they're running through it,
So you
swinging.
could either be like fall in love right there on the spot, or just be like, you gotta toughen up, kid. Come back when you got a few
Or you're going to the
rounds in you."
hospital.
Yeah,
No, but hardcore shows.
he's got
are
too many
really
teeth
scary.
still for me.
Like hardcore shows are like fun, but like scary at the same time and stuff. Because
Dangerous.
like 1 minute you're just vibing and stuff, next minute you're jumping in the pit, you're stage diving, like you're like crowd killing people and stuff. Like, and it's just good. Like it's
Crowd killer.
no, it's literally just controlled violence and stuff. Because like 1 minute.
Definitely is.
Literally, like 1 minute, like everyone's just
Controlled
going
violence.
crazy, like just beating the crap out of each other, and then the next minute, like the song's over, everyone just stops. It's like, yeah, hell yeah, like
Is it like violence with training wheels? Is
Yeah,
that what it
basically.
pretty much.
I mean, some depending on who you go to, there's no training wheels involved.
yeah,
But I went to one. This is a good lesson for everybody.
is? Okay.
Always watch and look at the people you're about to stage dive
Yes.
onto.
Oh,
Because if they're 14-year-old girls, they're probably not going to catch you.
or
'Cause
carry
I
you.
went
yeah.
flat concussion, first like 3 minutes of the show, dove off the stage. The girls were like, nope. And I just crashed to the floor.
Even if they did catch you, do you think the force of your weight and
Probably
them-
would have crushed them.
Yeah.
They probably would have gotten hurt, but I wouldn't have been so hurt. I got hurt bad. But it was a life lesson.
I think that maybe your decision-making skills at that time weren't the best.
I was drinking heavily. at
Okay,
that time,
okay.
yeah.
You looked at them, you were like, yeah, these 5 guys, these
Yeah,
30-year-old
they're
men can
huge.
catch me.
And
Yeah,
as I'm going down, I see that they have long hair and they're wearing like Hello Kitty backpacks. No,
No.
they can't catch me.
You didn't have beer goggles. You had beer telescopes. Because you're looking at that way. And it was,
The beer that just swapped out the people for other people.
what's the hardest pit or like show that you've been at? And then
There
you're
was
next.
There was two.
Two. Let's hear it. Let's
A
hear it.
local one was at Finley's or Finn's up the road in Oakdale.
Okay.
Right on Main Street.
Really? Oh, it's a local show.
Local
Okay.
show. This is Hell.
Let's go.
This band, This Is Hell, and in Church and State, they were like a group of hop hog kids that all had different bands, but they all like played in each other's bands, and they would have to. There was a bar there. They caged the bar off,
Yeah.
and bolted the stools to the ground,
Gee.
and they had these people. It was This Is Hell or. Yeah, it was something like that. Soldiers. They're the same people in the same bands. But Soldiers was playing, and they have these group of people that run around and go to all their shows called the Tombstone Stomp Squad. And they wear baby blue shirts, and they wreck everybody in the pit.
Yo,
And I just watched them just demolish people in this pit.
oh, that sounds
And
fun.
then, and the other one was Chimera at Ozfest when I was like, in 1999, the year you were born, buddy. I went to Ozfest and I saw this guy's kneecap get ripped off.
That's why you were
And he was
born. 'cause
holding it.
This was happening, and you knew you're like, I have to enter this world
Yeah.
to be a part of this.
The guy was holding
smashing
it, and
experience.
people were helping him out. And he was like, "I dropped my phone," and the guy turns around and goes back in to grab his phone. Not the one that broke his kneecap. A stranger went in to find this guy's phone. But I just saw him just get
Can you imagine in '99 what kind of phone this was too? Because it's
probably
like,
big.
was it
ass phone.
bloop, one of those little icons, whatever.
have you ever heard of that?
Yep.
Okay, yeah, the
Greatest
chirp.
service in any phone ever.
Yeah, because you think it was expensive at that time? Is that why it was like, I gotta get this phone? And my
I
kneecap
think
doesn't.
it was the
even
only
matter.
mobile phone on the market.
Yeah, at that time. Yeah. Well, okay, they had like razors. I had a razor, so if you didn't have a razor, you had the Nextel.
The Nextel,
or
that's what
or
it
the
was.
Sidekick. That was like
Ooh,
Was it BlackBerry out then?
throwback.
BlackBerry too.
Yes. That was like the really cool one. You were rich if you had a BlackBerry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you could do emails on a BlackBerry.
You were fancy with
Yeah,
the
you were super
BlackBerry.
fancy.
Those are like, so you know all these phones, right? Obviously. Eminem had a BlackBerry until they ended. Like he would
They're trying
not
to bring it back.
switch.
I thought they were trying to bring it back.
I know there was a movie made with the guy who plays Dennis in It's Always Sunny in
Yes.
Philadelphia. They made a movie with him, and I think Jay Borchell or whatever.
Baruchel?
Borchell. Yeah.
Baruchel, yeah.
I think they're both in the movie, and it's about the story of the beginning, inception, story, and ending of BlackBerry.
Oh, that's cool.
And I think BlackBerry was not. They're kind of recent. How they ended recently.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were around for a long time when nobody knew they were still around.
Yeah. Only Eminem, I guess.
He was the only person in the world.
Probably that's why they stayed around, just for M.
It's like a Blockbuster. They have one store still open, but it's in like some weird
Yes.
town in Kentucky. There's
Yes.
3 people that get movies from there every week.
Oh my God. Oh, maybe I heard it. It might have gone under though, recently. Not recently. I could be wrong. We gotta look into that. But Blockbuster was such an experience, man. Like for the younger kids now that don't know anything about Blockbuster, it was like a great for me. It was. I loved just like, hey, you wanna get a movie tonight? And it's like, yeah, and it's like going to Blockbuster, walking around, like they had candy and popcorn, like it was an experience.
See if they have it there tonight.
Yeah, let's see if they have it. Oh man, they don't have any more of whatever. I can't even.
Friday the
remember.
13th.
Friday the 13th. They're like,
Damn, guess we gotta go rent Halloween or Nightmare on Elm Street.
yeah, got to go with a classic.
That's how it was.
Yeah.
It was like Friday night. Let's go. Where are we going? Blockbuster.
I felt
Going
like
to rent a video game.
I felt like food and stuff was better back then too. Like the pizza was better, McDonald's was better. It probably is. Probably ever since like people started to get more health conscious and corporations needed to save money and cut the bottom line.
Probably.
Definitely the
I remember that
stuff we used to
the
cook it.
stuff in it, besides the trans fat things, the stuff in it has remained largely the same. 'Cause
Okay.
you could still leave a Big Mac on the counter for a year and it still looks the same as the day you bought it. So you can't imagine that they're changing too much stuff inside there.
That's true.
I can't even eat an apple without it going bad on me in 20 seconds,
But
leaving it
it's
out.
probably the names of the chemicals they changed to make it look like they changed stuff.
Oh, they found a workaround.
Yeah, always.
Companies just to
Little
save
loopholes.
some
Say
money.
something.
Just to save some money.
Yeah.
But wait, I don't want to skip over you. What about the shows about you with the shows?
Ooh, hoo, hoo. All right. So
What's the like most
most recent, or
hardest
hardest.
show that left you feeling like toothless and like, wow, that was a great show? As his,
3 shows in my
his
lifetime.
lips all busted.
First one, Slayer. They played it at the Paramount. This was like years ago and stuff. Like they're doing like small like shows, and they played at the Paramount. And one of the craziest shows of my life and stuff. Like the pit was crazy. A bunch of old dudes in there, but like Slayer.
Slayer.
Yeah. That and
Rain and blood.
there was this band I went to go see like last Halloween, like around this time last year, called Machine Girl. And they are like a hyper pop punk, like it was just crit madness and stuff, and like one of the craziest mosh pits I've ever been in and stuff. Like like I was literally in the pit the entire show. It was crazy. And
That sounds fun.
the craziest I've ever been in, Turnstile in June. So, but the week before, my friend Audrey, shout out to Audrey, love you. She convinced me to go, and she's like, "Yo, Angel, we have to get these tickets. It's Turnstile." And I was just hesitant. I was like, I don't know. She's Angel, come on, it's Turnstile. I was like, screw it. And before this, I've never seen Turnstile before, and I've listened to their songs, listened to them for years and stuff, because like they're like one of my favorite hardcore bands and stuff. And we get there, and I could just tell like, oh, this is about to get crazy, because like the first 2 bands are just like hardcore, like straight hardcore bands. It was Ended, this Baltimore hardcore band, shout out to them. Then Big Boy, this Bay Area hardcore band. Then they chilled it out for a bit when they brought out Boy Harsher, who was like this really awesome, like just really really cool goth like techno band. And then
Goth techno.
yeah, I'll show you afterwards. Then they brought out Teasel Touchdown, who was like an R&B artist, and yeah. And then when Turnstile came on, like, so the first song they played was from their new album, Never Enough, and the song was Never Enough, and everyone was screaming the lyrics. It was chill, it was fun. And then the next song was TLC, which is this high energy song, and like I'll show you a video, or John will show a video. Yeah, once that song came on, the entire crowd exploded and stuff. Like, just people were stage diving, moshing, just crowd surfing. Like it was. I lost my friend Audrey literally as soon as TLC started.
Like she passed away.
No, I literally.
I was like, that is some pit.
No,
I mean, no wonder. Yeah, I would say that was a pretty
teleports
good show. Then you know, I mean,
no, like literally as soon as TLC started, I look over. Audrey's just Audrey's just gone. Like I was like, wait, where the hell did she go? And then like, literally, I was literally like the crowd pushed me like.
yeah.
Yeah, it was a crowd surge. The crowd was pushing me. Like I was not on my feet for like 2 minutes at one point, and yeah, that was the whole show. And then like literally, towards the end of the show, I found Audrey, and then Haley Williams from Paramore came up on stage and stuff, and I was like, oh my, like I was freaking out, 'cause, like holy, oh sorry, I was like holy crap, it's Haley Williams, and yeah, I gotta say that's probably one of the greatest concerts of my life.
I used to love her.
Yeah.
I had a crush on her back
Who?
in the day, Haley Williams, and then she
Haley.
opened her mouth and talked about stuff, and I was like, But you know, like when musicians or somebody gets into politics and they start talking, and you're just like, you're not in touch with reality. Why are you talking?
I don't even think just musicians. Like
Whatever,
I've heard comedians that got into it too, like a little too
Sports
much,
figures,
and I
everybody.
was just like, oh man, I was like, I just want to like hear you tell some jokes or like play some songs, like you know.
It's not why we're paying you, guy.
Yeah.
Just go back to playing music.
I think so. I mean, maybe I have to look it up. I feel like it could be a disease or some mental issue when it's too extreme. When you feel like, yeah, I just saw a buddy of mine like, cancel one of their subscriptions to a major streaming thing because of some political things, and they were asking everyone, "Hey, are you guys still doing it?" And I'm like, I'm thinking, my first thought is, if I start canceling something,
Nothing
I
left.
gotta cancel everything.
Everything.
Bro, I can't go to Walmart, right? Because there's a documentary. Can't go to McDonald's because there was a documentary. I can't-
Possess me.
like you can't go anywhere.
Yeah.
You can't. I can't wear any clothes because everything is made. You know, if you look up
Where
anything,
did the chips come from?
Yeah.
And the phones.
Where did
And
these
any
come-
phone.
where is this coming from?
Yeah. Some mines in Asia.
Oh my goodness! Like, yeah, there's literally, but not even that. Like the persons themselves. Let's say everything is on the up and up. Like, you know, you'll find anything about anyone could just end up being involved or close to somebody. I got into something with somebody on like social media, and they were saying we had a segment where we were talking about Mike Tyson for a second.
Oh yeah, you were talking about this.
Did I tell you?
Yeah.
Oh, it was on another episode where it's like, then all of a sudden, like, she's like, oh, like, why are you like giving this bigot a platform? And
It's
I
all
was
this,
like,
and it's not even your problem. It's so many people are offended for other people.
yeah.
Like, relax. It's not even you. We're not even talking about you. Like,
Yeah.
well, I'm standing up for them. Well, you don't need. They can stand up for themselves. You
Yeah,
don't need to
like,
stand up for them.
What do we? I want to know what we're even talking about here.
Yeah.
At some point, like, I'm so happy that I at least like if I have a point to make, and it's usually it's usually a good point, right? No, but like when I have a point to make, I just say my point, and usually people stop thinking. Because I have to think my thoughts through, and like if I'm supporting something or not, or like, so I think my stuff through, so I know at least I think that's like my recovery work, because I'm part of different recovery programs and stuff like that. One is for like codependency and stuff, so like it really helps me to be like, well, John, why do you like this? Why do you want to do this? Like, you know, ultimately the answer could just be because I want to, and I don't need any more depth than that, but I'll be honest, like it really helps me to understand why I support, like, or do the things I do.
I think that should be a prerequisite for everybody, for life, is to have to read the literature that we get in all these different programs. Because that's one thing that I can say about people in recovery. They're just some of the greatest people I've ever met. It's because they're constantly working on themselves. That's the whole premise of it, is working and, you know, being a better person. And I think everybody should have to look at those things.
No, that's 100% true. I think like a lot of life things that we do should be in schools anyway.
Oh, yeah,
like
absolutely.
learning, like, you know, yes, we do math, and yes, there's like home economics and things like that, but like really good life things, like, you know, really learning about like what happens in the world, like your taxes and paying rent. Why is it good to like
even
do your life?
communication?
Communication.
Like communications between in relationships, whether it be parent, friends, family members, loved one, you know, a romantic relationship, anything. They should have at least some sort of psychology class dealing with your relationship to everyone else.
Yeah. Do you think they had that? Yeah, I mean, you're the youngest one of us, so did they have anything like that when you were leaving school? Did they have anything about like learning about life, like real life?
Hell no.
It's just math, science.
Yeah,
whatever,
like
Just pay your taxes,
pretty much.
go to work.
just to get you to
Yeah,
college.
literally, they give you my diploma. Said, all right, have fun.
Yeah.
Good luck.
They're like, good luck, buddy, and
Just don't forget April 15th.
yeah, just don't forget. Bye.
Like I didn't know about taxes until like after high school and stuff. I was like, oh, I gotta pay that.
What's a checkbook?
Yeah.
One of our buddies still doesn't know about taxes. So like I remember we were talking about one of our friends, and I was telling Angel, I was like, our friend needs to pay taxes. And Angel's like, I don't know. I'm like, no, if our friend doesn't pay taxes in a few he's gonna be they don't mess around.
No,
Oh, they don't mess around. The IRS does not mess around.
They can make you wait 6 months for your returns, but if they wait 1 day for their money, it's like knocking down the door.
Bro, I personally know a guy who showed me on his phone. He got in trouble for, I believe he might have worked for the same type of job that our friend does. He didn't pay his taxes, and the IRS got him, and he was looking at federal time for this.
Yeah,
and he's just a
tax evasion.
regular guy. He's just a regular dude.
Yeah, just
And
have
you
it.
know, as a business owner, like we have to, like, you know, take care of all. Like if I sell merch, I was finding out like what I had to pay taxes on when I sell music. You know, because you guys who stream my music, John Jeremy on every streaming
plug.
platform, I get paid for this. It's awesome, but I gotta make sure like I'm paying everybody, whoever gets paid. But this guy showed me that they seized all his assets financially, and must have been a glitch because it showed that he was, and he showed me on the phone, he was negative. He was negative over $1 billion.
That was a glitch.
Damn.
Dr.
crazy,
Evil,
though.
Dr. Evil
That was
reference.
evil.
Can
That
you
was-
believe it? It's like 1,300,000,000 and some blah 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 blah,
No.
and it's 69 cents or something, like, you know, or 67, 67.
And they'll make sure that you get that
Those
67 cents.
Yeah.
Can't leave a penny short.
No, but I was like, you owe that? He's like, nah. He's like, they just seized everything, and I guess I guess this is like the debt of the nation or something. I don't know, something weird. But it's kind of cool to
37
see.
trillion dollars.
It's kind of cool to see your Chase account and it's like a negative billion
Massive.
something. Yeah, like I've never saw that. And I thought that was
$147
cool.
million
I mean, I'm
debt.
sure he doesn't think it's cool. I don't know how it worked out with him. I would hope that the IRS and people like they have some sort of compassion or like
Nope.
empathy. No,
Nope.
because
The
like
individuals will. Like a guy you get on the phone and you're like, they just took my house. And you're like, oh man, that really sucks for you. I feel for you, but you know, the government does not care at all.
Yeah.
yeah, I'm saying at least with the jail time. I mean, you know, because at least if you
No, that's weird though, because it should be okay. Nobody really got hurt. Like if that was the case, then probably every one of the politicians should be in jail right now because they all scam everybody.
Yeah.
Nobody got hurt in this. Maybe give them some leniency. Put them in a nice white collar prison.
Mm-hmm.
You know, give them the one with the golf course, and like you can get go out every day for work and come back at night. No, but the violent criminals will get less time, but the white collar guys, finance crime, will get massive time. And
if you're famous,
horrible place,
right?
Oh, and you don't have to go to jail at all.
Like with Diddy, he's doing jail time, but he's not doing it with the regular.
No,
he's not doing it with
like
Gen
some
Pop.
Cush place. Mm-hmm. Yeah, look at Santos. George Santos just got his sentence commuted from 7 years to 3 months,
Oh, damn.
and he doesn't have to pay any restitution.
Really?
Yeah. So now, like, what's that to show everybody else? Everybody else, like, well, you can get away with it. Granted, we cannot because we're not rich, and we're not in government. So we can't get away from it.
That's like that was my point for like talking to one of my friends about like, you know, equality and things like this, and I said, man, I was like, you know, especially like with some public figures that talk about, you know, political things and like, you know, talking about, oh well, you know, it doesn't exist, this inequality doesn't exist, and I'm like, look, man, if I have a kid and Elon Musk has a kid and they're both trying to get into this special high school or special school,
His kids get
who do you think? And I said, let's not even say Elon Musk. Let's bring it down to just a mayor. You know what I'm saying?
The nepotism is real.
Do you think they're gonna do you think that they're really, it's gonna like against your kid and the mayor's kid, like there's
Oh, absolutely. They're gonna look at that and be like, "Who's his dad?" Oh,
yeah.
yeah, we're
Yeah.
gonna get him in.
So if that exists, then you have to only think about then other inequalities do exist
course.
because of financial, because of like statuses. Like it is what it is. But some people like, no, everyone's equal. We all got equal
Those
running.
people don't know anything then, or haven't lived life long enough.
Yeah,
Or
the race
not
is
sheltered
equal.
enough. They were too sheltered.
You know, I don't know about as far as like the race is rigged in life, but
That's such a deep conversation to have.
So
That's
we
like
had-
14 episodes. That actually probably an entire podcast on that alone.
yeah,
It's like, is it really rigged? When did it
What do you
start?
think?
Is it redlining? Is it all this stuff?
yeah.
There's so many things
I
that
mean,
go into it.
I was a real estate agent for a quick stint, and we had to go learn about redlining.
Yeah.
We had to learn about this stuff that, hey, that's illegal. But
Yeah, redrawing the lines in a district so that you
'Cause
can get more property taxes.
yeah, it's called steering.
cool.
So if we steer someone to a different location because of we feel that they would, but it kind of does happen. It does happen for sure. But were you?
Yeah,
say
I
something?
honestly, I just feel like everything's just rigged and everything's like corrupt. So like, yeah, I'm just trying to fight for it, I guess. Like,
Yeah, I feel there's a balance, and the time went by so quick. So again, we're gonna have to get you to come back. But I'll tell you right now about that. Like, I don't know what's real or not because I had this experience when I first came into recovery, and anyone knows I'm celebrating 12 years. So I have my buddy of mine, and I remember it was around the beginning time when I came in when I met my friend, and my friend's like kind of famous, and I remember there was a YouTuber, and the YouTuber doesn't exist anymore because I think the YouTuber went crazy. So this YouTuber, if you guys remember, I think it was called the Christian Vigilante or something. And this YouTuber was so famous, so many followers, and like would do videos and say, this person is evil, this person, this. So they did a video on my best friend who's famous, and they said, this person is a Satan worshiper, and they did a whole video talking about. I'm like, wait, what are you talking about? Like me and him went to church. Like he took me to his church. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the whole video was saying that he's part of the Illuminati, that he's all this and that, and like so don't always pay attention to what you think is like happening because this person doesn't know my friend, and my friend was not at all like any of that stuff. But
Illuminati, I have not heard that in years.
yeah, what happened now that
Yeah.
Illuminati doesn't
No, they just
exist?
gave it something else.
Yeah.
Yeah, they always do that. Change names.
Yeah, I mean, I remember like back in like late early 2010s and stuff. I remember when like everyone thought everyone was an Illuminati and stuff. It was
Yes.
a whole era of the internet and stuff. For like,
Well, they move it around. They'll call them the Freemasons for a while, then they'll call it the
Skull and
Illuminati for a
Bones.
little while. Skull and Bones is a whole other one that's at a Stanford or Princeton?
Yale.
Yale.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, Yale. Just all different of these, like Trilateral Commission, Club of
Bohemian
Rome, all this-
Grove.
Bohemian Grove, all this
Yeah.
stuff. We go on. I can go on this stuff for like 5 hours straight.
Yeah, same
Can
here.
you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we should start that even though I ended the last episode talking about like we got to talk about spirituality, and all of a sudden we're like, so this
talk
girl
about
got
anything.
punched in the face in a pit, and then all of a sudden
Kneecap ripped
But
off.
I kind of hope that we can like talk about like because I actually was talking about the Theo Von episode, and they were bringing up some good stuff about like spooky stuff, but we didn't, and it's okay because whatever came out today was actually I'm very satisfied with it.
Yeah.
Well, next time we'll make sure that we actually sit down and go, okay, so what we were trying to do last time.
I'll have I could have a paper with like little points. I'd be like,
I
hey
don't
guys, we actually have a point here to try to stay on topic, but I think they enjoy. I think you too. You listen to the episodes, so
Oh, yeah.
you like how we just kind of spur off.
It meanders.
Yeah.
And then wherever you end up.
Yeah, our last episode was good. I think I listened to it.
The Jamie
full
one?
through. No, yours. Ours.
yeah.
Yeah, before this one. So
Yeah, I was just telling you yesterday. I've listened to the Jamie one. Oh, my goodness. I talked to Paige about that this morning. I was like, shout out to Paige. I talked to Paige about that this morning. I was like, Jamie, that just blew my mind, that episode.
really,
You know, when you hear something and you're like, oh, I thought this way for so long, and now, whoop, that one thing just kind of pushed my mind to go this way. Just opened my mind a little bit. Which that's what we're all trying to do, right? Yeah. So.
Jamie's gonna love that. I film with Jamie on Sunday, so we'll see if you can make it on Sunday or not. Sunday in the evening.
I possibly can. I have a date that night, but like,
Oh, I forgot. Ooh.
yeah, like I'm meeting her in the city, so like I should be back in time. So,
Didn't know the rule. You don't start dating somebody right before the holidays.
oh shoot.
You wait until after Christmas. And then you start dating somebody.
Well, now we'll come back, and now we're gonna have to talk about the date and see how that went
Yes, of
afterwards.
course. We need the tea.
Yeah.
But it's good that you're flexible with your time, so you can come by. I'm flexible, you're flexible, and just having to get Angel's schedule.
And
But
his
if
dating
not, then
Yeah.
we might have to film without you. But we don't want to film without you.
Yeah.
We love
It's
you.
not the same.
All right, Angel, what is your parting words?
Happy Halloween.
The Halloween episode. This will be in November.
Oh,
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Oh.
What about you?
Thanksgiving.
Any parting words?
Breathe. I got caught with that this morning.
I
I
love
got
that.
overwhelmed and I was just
Yeah,
like,
you're like,
I was like, before I left too, I was like, God, just give me strength and patience today. Strength and patience. And then as soon as I left my house, I was like, it went out the window. So
Yeah.
yes, breathe.
Breathe.
It's also a good It's also a really good Prodigy song.
Breathe.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, that's old.
Yeah.
I like to breathe. I do it all the time.
Anyway,
Breathe.
I didn't
Yeah.
think about it.
I knew a girl that I worked with at Wallbound. She got a tattoo that said "breathe." Yeah.
It's a good reminder.
Can you imagine people would make fun of her and be like, "What? So you don't forget?" Or like,
That's
or
why I
like
got
someone could look at it and say, "Breath." They're like,
Oh, God. When I got this one, people were like, why did you get your year of your birth on you? I was like, well, in case I forget.
Yeah.
Or when I'm at the bar, like when I used to drink, when I'm at the bar and I forget, my
Yeah.
ID or something. I'm like,
I don't
why
gotta
would I
get-
get this tattooed if I wasn't actually born then?
I don't get carded. I get wrist.
Yeah, they just
It's right here, bro. All right, and my parting words is don't do drugs.
Don't do it, kids.
Stay in school.
It's not worth it.
No. All right, guys. Peace out.
Peace.
So what's your podcast about?
Okay, this is making me feel really uncomfortable. Not like it. Is my mic on? Okay. Well then, let's go.